So people, I actually cannot believe that it's now December. 2015 is pretty much over. I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe it. This light, seriously? Sorry about that. I think I'm going to need a new bulb. What I was thinking for doing for this video was talking about something that, but these things are used all year round, but they actually get quite popular when it comes to this time. Now, I don't really know why. I think it's just because a lot of people are home more. So I'm going to be talking about candles. Now in particular, I'm going to be talking about Yankee Candles because I love them. I honestly do. That's what I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be talking about Yankee Candles, scented in particular. Now the first one is this nice red one, and this is Mandarin Cranberry. It reminds me of red Skittles. That's what it reminds me of. That's when I smell this. That's if someone was to put a blindfold on me and make me smell this, that's what I would think that it was. Yeah, some type of red sweet. And I haven't used this one yet, as you can tell, but I can already smell it, and it smells lovely. So I'm guessing that it's going to smell lovely as well. And on the front, you can see some oranges, and also obviously some cranberries. That is probably what is the main ingredients in this candle, is oranges and cranberries. And I really, really liked this when I smelled it in the shop, and I still like it now. That's the first one, and that's called Mandarin Cranberry. The second one is a must-have. It's already got the wick out. The second one is a must-have, and this is lavender. I love the smell of lavender. I honestly do. I don't know, it just makes me feel really relaxed. And this says it's got a natural herb extract, so I'm guessing that's natural. They've naturally used lavender in this candle, which I loved. And also I like the colour. I know lavender's always been purple, but this is like a lilac colour, and I actually really, really like that. I might think of getting a nail polish in that type of colour because I do actually really like it. So that's the second one, that one's lavender. The third one is called Bay Leaf Wreath. Now I'm guessing this is a seasonal candle because it does have like a wreath round the door as the picture as well. This one is okay. It's okay. I can't say it's my favourite, but it's okay. And I'm sure that it'll probably smell better once it's being burnt and you can smell it, because sometimes you have to burn a candle for you to get the full scent of it. But it's okay, and it would be really nice in the evening, I think. Definitely in the evening. It reminds me a bit of like a log cabin type of smell, you know, like wood and a lot of greenery around you. That's what it reminds me of. But that's the third one, and this is Bay Leaf Wreath. The fourth one is also seasonal, and this is called Christmas Garland. I don't really like this one, to be honest. It just seems like I've shoved my head in a tree, and that's what it smells like. Honestly, that's what it smells like. A tad bit of wood and a lot of leaves. That's what this one smells like. And to be honest, some people may like this, some people may like this one. Perhaps people just like that scent at this time of year. Perhaps that's why it's seasonal, Christmas Garland. But anyway, that's the fourth one. This is the last one that I've got for the votive ones. And this is my favourite one of them all, that's why I've kept it to last. And this one actually moves into the tea lights as well. And this is called Turquoise Sky. Now, I really like the image on this one. I don't know what that's got to do with turquoise sky, apart from the fact that the sea and sky are blue. And the candle is blue. I'm not really sure what the message in the bottle has got to do with sky, but I just really liked it. I just really liked that image. So I got two of these, and it just smells like a really clean, fresh smell, and that's what I like. I could imagine people lighting this in either their kitchen or their bathroom. You know, the places that you want to smell clean and fresh. Yes, so I got two of them, two votive candles in that, a pack of tea lights. So I got two votive candles in this scent, and I also got 12 tea lights in this scent as well. And I've actually used these. It fills the room within 10 minutes. 10 minutes and the room smells like the candles, and I honestly love these. If there was another box set there, I would have got two, but there was only one. But yeah, really fresh, really nice. They're probably my third favourite from Yankee overall, to be honest. My two favourites will be coming up in a second. To the next tea lights, I only have two sets of tea lights. Turquoise Sky was one of them. This is the second one and the last one. And this one's Pink Sands. This one is my second favourite scent from Yankee of all time. And I really like the image on this one as well. These ones I could imagine people putting in their living rooms. It's that type of scent where you would put it in your living room to make it smell nice if you've got guests. That's the type of, yeah, I can see people doing that. What I like about these as well is, these are tea lights. A normal tea light, right, come in a silver plastic thing and you melt it, and then once you've melted the candle and it's gone, you can squeeze the plastic thing up and chuck it away. These actually come in their own glass containers, so not only do you get the scent candle that you've bought, but you also get like a glass container that you can use over and over again for different tea lights. And I don't know what it is, but the glass containers for tea lights just look so much better than those metal ones. That's the second set of tea lights, and they're called Pink Sands. The second favourite scent from Yankee overall. Swiftly moving on, we are moving on to the melts now. Now for these, you will need one of these. Now this is just my one, the one that I have. It's Electric Rund. It's Electric Rund. It's ran by electric. Plug it in the wall, obviously, and this is the plug. This comes off and heats this up, and there's your plate, which don't ever touch that when it's on. Don't ever touch that when it's on. Once this is hot, you put your plate on. Now once it's heated up, you put your plate on, you get your melt, you put it in the middle, and then it melts. Not all of them are electric run. Some of them you have to put a tea light in here yourself and light it. But what I like about the electric run ones, right, there's no flame involved. There is no fire at all, which sometimes is a good thing because you still get the scent and the candle, but no danger. I still wouldn't recommend that you leave it on while you go out because you just never know. You never know. But that's what I like about this. They are a lot safer, and especially if you have children in the house. I'd still put these out of reach of children because obviously they could take the plate off or touch it and it'd be very, very hot. But they are a lot safer than having a naked flame in the room. I don't really like fire, but candles require it. But now they've got these, which means they don't require it. And if you have children, good alternative, very good alternative. And also, the melts are cheaper than the actual candles because obviously they don't require the wick or the metal piece at the bottom because they're just pure wax. So they're also cheaper, which is another advantage. Okay, the first one I'm going to cover, I've actually took the plastic wrapping off because I wanted to show you it on the plate. This is called Silver Birch, and this is obviously from Yankee. They've stamped it, obviously. And this one was my least favourite. Out of all of the melts that I bought, this one was my least favourite. It reminds me a bit of a pub. Not a pub as in it smells of beer, but that old sort of brass. That's what it reminds me of a lot. Yeah, I could imagine pubs having these. So that's what that reminds me of. That's just me though. Some people might smell it and think, no, it smells nothing like that. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of anyway. But either way, I still quite liked it. I thought it'd be nice to have in the evenings once everything's settled down, and you know. So I put that in the melt things just to show you where you put the melt. These have all got the plastic still on. The next one is called Honey and Spice. As you can probably guess, it smells of honey and spice. I can't really smell the spice. This one smells more of honey to me than it does spice. I did have a votive in this, but I've already burnt it and used it completely. It's like a little bit of I'm holding on to October and November, I'm holding on to autumn, and that's why I used it, because this is more of an autumnal scent than it is winter, and that's why I used the votive one. That's the second melt I have, and that's called Honey and Spice. The third one sort of goes along with one of the votive ones. This is called French Lavender. Not entirely sure what the difference is, apart from the colour, because if you look at this, it's a lot more of a lighter purple than this. That might just be because this is a candle and this is a melt though, not sure. But this one's lavender and this one's French lavender. Not sure what the difference is, I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments below. But the picture is pretty much the same. It's of lavender fields, obviously. Oh my life, it smells so good. Yeah, so that's another one that I got. This one's French lavender. It's called Garden Sweet Pea. This one has flowers on the front. It does smell of flowers, but to me it smells more fruity. I don't know whether that's just my nose, but it does smell more fruity to me. And what I liked about this one as well is now that winter's here, It's a nice blue sort of colour, and even though it's like a floral fruity scent, it's still blue, which goes with the season because obviously the ice colours are now coming in. You know, the ice purples and the ice blues are now coming in because it is winter. That was the fourth one I bought. That one's called Garden Sweet Pea. Going along with the autumn ones is this one, and this one's called Beechwood. I really like the colour of this one, the nice beige, neutral sort of colour I really like. This is the one that actually does smell what it's called, apart from the lavender ones, of course. And this is Beechwood. Now, when I smell this, I do think of beech, and I can smell like sawdust as well. So that goes together. Now, what I really like about this is on the image, there is a heart-shaped stone. And when I was younger, I used to have a heart-shaped stone, and I kept it. And then when we moved house, we lost it. And that's sort of brought back like a childhood memory with that picture. And that was another thing that drew me to this candle. I really like this one, although it is more of an autumn scent. So the sixth one is a little bit battered, not sure why. It was like it when I bought it. And this one's called Icicles. Now obviously winter, it's a nice blue colour, and that's where I bought it. Plus it's called Icicles, which just goes with winter anyway. Now if you look on the front of this image is of a robin, and he's got a nice red breast, which I really, really like. And he's on a little twig which is full of snow. And I just really liked the look of that picture and the look of the candle overall. And the colour with it being blue, and it makes me feel really like wintry and like I should be wrapping up. The scent, not so much. It reminds me of sort of like a sweetie jar rather than icicles. So that was the sixth one I bought, and that's called Icicles. Now the last one I bought, I also have a votive candle in, but it's upstairs. And this is obviously my favourite scent in the whole of the Yankee scents book. Yeah, very floral. Very floral, very nice, and this is called Champaca Blossom, and I just love the name. I love the name as well. I love the name. I love this one, and the colour as well, the really nice peachy sort of pink. That's my favourite one out of the whole of Yankee. So my favourite three, probably already guessed, Champaca Blossom for definite, Pink Sands in a close second, in an even closer third is Turquoise Sky. So those are my favourite three. If I was to encourage you to smell any, it would be these three: Champaca Blossom, Pink Sands and Turquoise Sky. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I only had 2 seasonal candles in there, but I just sort of picked up the ones that I thought smelt nice and just thought, oh, I'll do a little video. The melt pot that I showed you is actually a Glade melt pot. I don't know whether Yankee do their own, so I couldn't really leave you in the video thinking that was Yankee. It's not. That's a Glade wax melt warmers they're called, and that was a Glade one. Yeah, clear that up now. Right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I also did a blog post on this as well, but I used more candles, of course, because I have more room to write. I included Glade ones that I'd bought, and a Tesco's own one, and the Primark ones as well. I included a few of those too, so make sure that you check that out, and I will see you next week